Thomas Rhett. He has the most adorable 3 little girls, married to wife Lauren, and is the son of Rhett Akins. When it comes to his career, he's only been climbing as the years go on. ACM Entertainer of the Year in 2020 has released 4 studio albums, multiple Grammy Award nominations, has charted multiple singles on the Billboard Hot Country and Country Airplay charts, and has written singles for the noteworthy Jason Aldean, Florida Georgia Line, Low Cash, and Lee Brice, just to name a few. His career is impressive, but we're here today to bring you some facts that are quite interesting about the singer, but you may not have known before. It's time for some Thomas Rhett trivia. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to play, and let's jump right in. Starting off with an easy one, question number 1. Aside from guitar, which music instrument does Thomas Rhett play proficiently? A. Trumpet, B. Harmonica, C. Drums, or D. Violin? C. Drums. Like we said in the beginning, Rhett's father, Rhett Akins, is a noteworthy country singer. So growing up, he used to play drums in his dad's band. During his dad's encore, he would bring Rhett on stage and let him go to town. The singer has been playing the drums for years, and you might even be able to catch him playing the drums at one of his shows. Question number 2. Thomas Rhett has written many songs for other artists. Who was the first to record something he'd written? A. Jason Aldean, B. Luke Bryan, C. Tim McGraw, or D. Carrie Underwood? A. Jason Aldean. And it was this number. I Ain't Ready to Quit, on Aldean's My Kind of Party album. Rhett was in college when this opportunity happened, telling Taste of Country in 2011 what that moment meant for him. Quote, "It was kind of a weird life for the first couple of years, but a couple of months later, I got my Jason Aldean cut, and I was like, well, maybe I can do this for a living. Then I started getting more cuts." Question number 3. Thomas wasn't the first person to learn his wife was pregnant. Who was? A. Thomas's mom, B. Haley Hubbard, C. Caroline Bryan, or D. Hillary Scott? It's B. Florida Georgia Line's Tyler Hubbard's wife, Haley. So here's what happened. The couple has 3 daughters, Willa Gray, Ada James, and Lennon, and this moment happened when Lauren found out she was pregnant with Ada James. During a trip to Tanzania in December of 2016, Lauren wasn't feeling well, so decided to take a pregnancy test. Thomas wasn't there in the moment, but Haley was, and the rest is history. We're halfway through, so want to do a quick check-in. How many have you gotten right? If you've gone 3 for 3, that's impressive, and I want you to hit that thumbs up button so we can see where all the Thomas Rhett superfans are. Okay, you ready to learn more about Thomas Rhett? I thought you might, so here we go with question number 4. Why did people try to discourage Thomas Rhett and Lauren from getting married? A. Too young, B. Career too busy, C. Not a good fit, D. Didn't like Lauren. It's A. Too young. This couple's love story is straight out of a Hallmark movie, their love stemming way back. They met in 1st grade growing up in Georgia, but it would be several years before anything romantic would bud. They would tie the knot in October of 2012, and at only 22 years old. People were concerned that they were a little too young to be getting married. However, it was Luke Bryan who was all for it. Rhett's dad recalling the moments of his son reaching out to Bryan for advice. Quote, "Everybody told him no, this is not what he should do, except Luke Bryan. He called Luke 3 or 4 times, and Luke was like, buddy, if you're in love and you want to get married, then do it." Thumbs up this video if you're glad he took Bryan's advice. This topic leads us perfectly to question number 5. Thomas Rhett only spilled his heart to Lauren because someone else threatened to do it if he didn't. Who? A. His dad, B. Her dad, C. His best friend, D. Her cousin. B. Lauren's dad. Like we said in question number 4, the two met in 1st grade growing up in Georgia, but I'll dive a little deeper into their romance and where Lauren's dad encouraging Rhett to tell her comes into play. They became close friends as they grew up. They even dated for a hot second, but the timing just wasn't right. So they remained friends. Life went on and they dated other people. Serious relationships that almost meant Rhett and Lauren not getting hitched. which is where the story of Marry Me stemmed from. Telling Sounds Like Nashville that backstory in 2018. Quote, before we got married, I dated a girl for like 5 years that I thought I was going to marry. She dated a guy like 5 years and she thought she was going to marry. And that song is basically about me being the narrator and being like, what would my life have been like if I had never gone over to her house and told her how I felt about her? And here's how that moment where he went to profess his love for Lauren happened. Rhett decided to confess to Lauren's dad that he had feelings for his daughter. Remember, they grew up with each other, so Rhett knew Lauren's family. Lauren's dad knew what was best, so decided to give his future son-in-law a little push of courage. Rhett telling CBS This Morning, quote, her dad called me and said, if you don't come over here tonight and tell Lauren how you feel about her, then I'm going to tell her how you feel about her. I was like, well, that would be so weird. And you know how it ended. So essentially, you can thank Lauren's dad that they are now a family of 5. And last Thomas Rhett question we have for you, question number 6. What's remarkable about the music video for Die a Happy Man? A, it was filmed on a green screen. B, they didn't rehearse it. C, was during vacation. Or D, Lauren almost wasn't in it. It's C, was during vacation. If you didn't fall in love with the couple, heck, if you didn't fall in love in general after this music video aired, I'd be shocked.
Baby, I could die a happy man.
Die a Happy Man has been one of the singer's biggest hits, a number written about his wife, so naturally it made sense that she was in it. It was shot during the couple's trip to Hawaii. Lauren isn't one to want to be in the spotlight, Rhett telling People magazine in 2015 how he was able to get her to say yes. Quote, my wife is one of those people that never wants to be in the spotlight or in videos, but it was inevitable for her to be in this one because I wrote the song for her and about her. We just hung around and did exactly what we would do if a camera was on us or not, except for the scenes where they were telling us to kiss underwater. That's something we don't typically do. Who got all correct? Which fact was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like trivia videos like this one, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and that little notifications bell is on so you don't miss when another video hits our page. I'm Addison Hager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching and playing along. And as always, thanks for subscribing.